In this video, I am going to talk about the experiment that I did to see the fermentation process in kimchi. But first, what is fermentation? Fermentation of food has been applied for ages as one of the methods in food preservation. Fermentation process occurs spontaneously via different types of microorganisms originally present in the raw food materials as stated in a journal by He Chun Chang 2018. The fermentation process is considered safe although it involves microorganisms. Then, what is kimchi? Kimchi is a traditional fermented Korean food. It is composed mainly by salted cabbage, radish, carrot, ginger, green onion, garlic, and powder of dried red pepper. The ingredient and material to make kimchi is as shown. We need half of napa cabbage, radish, carrot, green onion, a clove of garlic, 1 inch of ginger, yellow onion, 3 tablespoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, a packet of red pepper powder, 1/4 cup of fish sauce, 2/3 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour, and a container. Then, we will look into the recipe. The first step is to prepare the napa cabbage by cutting it into half, then slicing it into smaller pieces. Next, 3 tablespoons of salt and 1/3 cup of water are added into the bowl of the cabbage, and the cabbage will mix until it is mixed well. The cabbage was put aside for about an hour. Then, radish, scallion, and carrot were cut into smaller slices. As for the seasoning, garlic, yellow onions, and ginger were cut and were blended together with fish sauce. Then, 1/3 cup of water was boiled and glutinous rice flour was added into the boiled water and were mixed well. After that, the glutinous rice solution were added to the blended seasoning. All the seasoning were put into a bowl and red pepper powder was added. Then, the seasoning were mixed with the radish, scallion, and carrot. The salted cabbage were washed to discard all the salt and were toasted until it is dried. A pinch of salt and a tablespoon of sugar were added. Lastly, the cabbage were mixed together and all of the ingredients were put into a container. The container is placed on a shelf with a warm surrounding to help the fermentation process to occur faster. The equation involved in this fermentation is lactic acid bacteria convert the sugar into lactic acid and energy. It is a metabolic process and does not require oxygen. Lactic acid provides the environment that prevents bad bacteria growth. The comparison of the non-fermented and fermented kimchi is that the non-fermented kimchi did not have sour taste, sour smell, and there were no bubbles present as it does not undergo the fermentation process yet, whereas the fermented kimchi has all the characteristics that it had undergo fermentation process, such as it has sour taste, sour smell, and there were bubbles present. The table shows the result of my observation on the fermented kimchi for 3 days. On the first day of observation, it tastes a little bit sour, smell like acid, and there were bubbles present but not much. It seems like the fermentation process has occurred. On the second day, there are intense sour taste which indicated that more lactic acid were produced. And on the last day, a lot of bubble can be seen, which means more fermentation process has occurred. In conclusion, fermentation process has been applied for ages and it is still used to preserve food. The natural way of fermentation make it beneficial for marketing and health. The food can be kept for a longer period yet still tastes like it is still fresh, and the most important thing that it is delicious. Oh, by the way, my name is Muna and thank you for watching. I hope this video could help you in understanding more about the fermentation of kimchi. See ya!